I do have a couple
Live.
subjects. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Vibe Time with Geri. And tonight we have Psychic Roundtable discussion with our... Wait. Got to introduce my co-host, David Flowers. Sorry.
Hey, y'all.
I got so excited.
You did.
I have my open-minded skeptic Flowers over here.
That's me.
And then I have Miss Stephanie and Jessica, and I have one more person I'm waiting on for paranormal, or excuse me, goodness, psychic roundtable discussion. I was about to say paranormal roundtable talk. No, that's coming up. How are y'all doing?
I'm doing great.
I can't hear you, Jessica. Let's go. Nope. Gotta fix those technical difficulties. I was having those before.
You're muted, Jessica.
Unmute. Nope.
And you're sideways.
She looks good to me. She's just, I can't hear her. I hate technical difficulties.
I know.
They suck.
And they happen all the time.
Yes, they do. Particularly when you look forward to something, then it's like, really?
Mm-hmm.
Then you're like, Nope, can't hear you yet. Sometimes what I learned with my computer is like if I put headphones on, I've got to go back in there on behind sounds or something like that, and I have to put it to speaker because it doesn't work. For some reason it doesn't automatically do it on its own sometimes,
Right.
and that's frustrating.
Yeah.
Hello, Edward.
So, all right, David, it's Vibe Time with David, so I can, do my thing.
Hey, Tina. Yeah, she got a reboot.
Every time. That's all right. You'll be all right with Flowers. Start talking psychics.
So how y'all doing?
How are you doing, David?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, you
She's
look
back.
good. She's back.
I'm back. I'm switching everybody.
Did you kick Jess out? Or
I hope not.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Let me see. Rachel, technical difficulties. Okay. I told Jess if I kicked her out, I didn't mean to. You never know what's going to happen until you go live.
Always.
You never know. Hey, Rachel.
Hello.
Can't hear you, Rach.
Wednesdays, we'll get a show where we don't have any technical difficulties.
That's not ever going to happen, Flowers. The
No,
only
then
show...
the world will end. That'll be the end of the world. Don't you know that?
Yeah,
everything works out perfect. Poof.
Yeah, the only show that we've had with no technical difficulties was the one where... There you go.
Hey, we can hear you, Jess.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I tried to use AirPods and then they didn't work. And then I woke my son up and now he's screaming. So I'm going to go back on mute, but I work.
That works. Yeah, you're not echoing either. With the AirPods, you had an echo in there. So, now
Okay, got a question for you two. It's something that Geri and I were talking about last week.
Okay.
Some people were saying that, you know how when a loved one comes visit you, so a loved one that's passed on, they're saying that it's not the loved one, it's a demon.
Well, who are they?
Who are they, Geri?
People on TikTok.
Oh, okay. Well, consider your source, number one.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you know,
Another-
this is the thing though, Stephanie. A lot of people that were on that agreed with them.
Well,
like,
of course.
Agreed.
If you look at you know, anything you watch on media nowadays, it's all about the D word.
Yeah.
But what I can say is that I feel a difference between a spirit and something really negative. It doesn't feel the same. So if you're visited by somebody and they don't feel like them, then it's not them. It's you know, if you're visited by your great aunt, whatever, and she comes in and she starts telling you got to do things which you know is not right, that's not your great aunt.
Mm-hmm.
That's lower vibrations coming in, taking
Mm-hmm.
on that picture of someone you trust. But when loved ones do come through, it's almost, because I've experienced it myself when my mom came through, you can feel that person. You feel them.
You feel the energy.
You do. You feel that person. It's like, oh my gosh, they're actually here. It's like being in the room with them. You can't mistake it for, you can't mistake a lower entity being or lower vibrational being for someone that you've known and trusted all your life. It just, they can't masquerade that well.
Mm-hmm. And see, I don't even give any energy to what they're talking about, but I just find that it makes for interesting topic because, you know, a lot of people, that's not the first time that I have heard people say that, you know, and they, you know, because people say, well, you can feel that loved one's energy. And it's like, well, that's that demon that was able to pick that up way beforehand. And I'm going, okay.
There's a difference between love and fear. And love never feels like fear, and fear never feels like love.
Right.
And a demon or anything that is of fear, they can't generate that love. It's not a possibility. As far as my guides tell me, that's like against universal law.
Mm-hmm.
So the people that are fearful, I shouldn't say all of them, but because I was in that camp too, before I started working on my abilities and knowing what it felt like. I was in that camp as well. How do you know it's not something evil? How do you know? But you do. And I think it's something that's given to us from source so that we have that innate ability to know. Something that we're born with. If it doesn't feel right, then it's not right. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say something and my whole thought just went out of my brain, but I'll think.
I interrupted you.
No. It's not you. It was tagging on to what you were saying. Oh, I know what it was. So don't you think though, sometimes with spirit, we're playing Russian roulette because we really don't know who we're talking to?
It can be like that. Yeah. But when I do any kinds of spiritual work, I call in my guides, I call in the energy, I ask for protection, and I ask that lower vibrational entities, whatever, that they are kept at bay while I'm working, because I don't need that. That's, there's enough distractions in the world. We don't need that as well. So I always, even when I was preparing for this, I'm doing spiritual work, I light my candle, I do my opening, and I ask for protection. And my guides have never let me down.
Oh, of course not.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So, yeah, you may not know exactly who you're dealing with, but as long as you have a great relationship with your guides, if there's somebody that tries to come in that's not supposed to be there, your guides will let you know immediately. And most of us have a gatekeeper, and I just send the gatekeeper and out they go.
Yeah, that would be my grandma.
Yeah, there you go.
So, yeah, that's right. She's the gatekeeper. She's like, bitch, he ain't coming to mess with her today. Nope. Bye.
Yep. Absolutely.
Problem is, I think my guys are off getting drunk.
What guides, asshole? No, I'm just sorry. Most assholes don't have spirit guides. I'm sorry, you're not in that realm.
Well, my asshole guides.
No, that'll put you down the wrong path.
They brought you to me.
Oh, Jesus. And here we go. At least you got over some of your skepticism.
Well, I think healthy skepticism is healthy.
Some people's skepticism suck, though, sometimes.
Yeah.
They
But,
really
it's like anything else. You can't change somebody else's mind, and there's no reason that we should.
Yeah, and the way I look at it, it's good to be a skeptic as long as you're open-minded.
Right.
If you're a skeptic and you're closed-minded, that's not being a skeptic. That's just a non-believer.
Well, that's stubborn. That's, wanting to be right.
Yeah.
And, very human, but,
Yeah, that's just want everything to be black and white. And if you spend any time in the paranormal field, nothing's black and white.
Well, if you spend any time really observing life in any degree,
you're absolutely right there.
That there's so many shades of gray that black and white is the extreme.
Yeah.
You got to have gray areas.
Yeah.
Or in your case, pink and purple areas.
Yes, pink and purple. That's right. What else? There was something else I wanted to talk about. I don't know. Dave and I have been trying to figure this out because, again,
you need to start taking notes.
TikTok makes interesting discussions. Because sometimes I get on there and I'm coming across different people's spiritual channels, and I'm going, okay, this lady posted something today about if somebody has a certain smell to them, there's something spiritually wrong with that person. And I don't know if I agreed with it because, like, I'm going through menopause, and we all know what happens with menopause. So
Yeah, we all know.
Menopause. Y'all go through that shit too.
Yeah.
It's like,
you guys just start at 15. So
exactly. And it never goes away.
That's right.
It stays your whole life.
Oh my goodness. We're not gonna man bash tonight.
No, let's not do that. We won't do that to
No.
Flowers, even though he knows the deal. He knows. All right, let me see. Rachel.
Hello, Rachel.
Hello.
I'm so glad it wasn't just me tonight.
I know what it is. The universe don't want us all on here together, and they're just cutting out Rachel. I just can see it now. But maybe I can play the TikTok video for you, and then you can hear it so that you could get a better thought of what I'm trying to talk about.
Cool. Yeah.
Because it just made me, I'm just like, what is she talking about? And then all these people are agreeing, and I'm like, I'm not sure I agree with that. Hold on.
Only time I've experienced smell is like a certain smell that someone's like loved one smelled like, not like they're bad or anything like that. I can feel their energy, but I've never had a smell issue.
Yeah.
And the only smell issues I've ever had been phantom smells like pipe tobacco, stuff like that.
Yeah, psychic smells. Yeah.
All right, let me play it.
When somebody don't smell right, take heed to it. And I'm not talking about they ain't took a bath or they sweaty or they musty. No, I'm talking about this spiritual scent attached to certain people. That is very much so real. You know how you can smell something that shouldn't be there? You know how some people can smell like a passed over loved one out of nowhere, like their cologne, or like they used to like coffee, so they smell coffee out of nowhere when there's no coffee nowhere in the room. That's a real thing. Also, on the other end, when people don't smell right spiritually, take heed to it. If something ain't sitting right in your nose, when that person walk around or that person walk up towards you, it ain't their cologne. It ain't that they didn't take a bath. It's that spirit coming out that skin. It's that spirit surrounding them. And you being able to sense that through your smell. What do they call it? Clear sentience. It's a clear something. But that's a real thing. Don't ignore it. Take heed to it and use your discernment, because you ain't smelling it for no reason. Follow for more. Peace. When somebody don't.
Now this got over 11,000 views of people saying you're right, but I'm not sure I quite understand or follow what she's trying to say.
I think maybe that's her particular how she discerns. Like we all discern differently. For me, it's usually like an electrical feeling. I don't know what it is for you, Melissa. Jessica. I'm sorry. I'm very bad
today.
But and Jessica's my daughter's name. You think I could remember that? No. No. But for me, it's a feeling, not a smell. But maybe for her, it's a smell, and that's how she discerns. But to say that everybody can do that, I don't think is correct.
Because mine's more of a feeling too.
Yeah,
it's a certain energy. It's a feeling, but a smell that just threw me, because I'm like, if there's people that's new into that, are they going to be now looking for smells of, you know what I'm saying, of stuff when it's not like that for everyone?
Right.
It confused me.
Yeah.
I don't smell. I don't, and I don't know that I want to. I'm sensitive with smell, so I don't know that I want to. I've had experiences where I've had the psychic smells. For me, it's an electrical feeling. I feel charged, usually my palms itch, my scalp, pressure in the front of the forehead, those kinds of things.
Can I hear you?
Are you there?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep. You can hear me now. Okay, good. Thanks, babe. Lovely husband. He had to figure it out. I couldn't figure it out for anything. I am so sorry. Oh my gosh. And I did not mean to interrupt you right in the middle of you talking, sweetheart. Go ahead.
You're all good.
All good.
We're talking about. Oh gosh, I hear an echo.
You got an echo.
Oh, Lord.
No.
Rachel, fix the echo. No.
I'm afraid if I leave it on, the echo's gonna keep continuing, so I'm just gonna mute myself and see if you still hear it.
Okay. Hello?
Hello?
No, I don't hear it. Okay.
There we go.
I hate doing that. I forgot how to fix the echo flowers. Do you remember?
Yeah, right.
There's a way to fix the echo. You don't have earbuds in, right?
No, I don't have anything in. And I have never had this echo, but this stupid laptop decided it wanted to update all of a sudden the other night. And ever since then, it's been nothing but trouble. So that's why I'm just going to... If you want me to speak, just say, hey, Rachel, speak, and I'll speak, and then I'll just mute myself back because I know nobody likes that echo.
Wait.
So it's all good. No worries.
Hold on.
It has not been my day. I
Okay,
said
yeah.
not today, Satan, and it decided to kick me in my tail. So yeah, all good.
That sucks. We have to fix Rachel's echo. All right, where were we? I'm sorry. My ADHD went that way.
Jessica, finish your thought, honey.
I don't know where my thought went. I'm ADD. How I know when there's spirit present.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't smell. Like I said, I don't know that I want to smell people. I try not to. But I typically get an electrical feeling. My palms will usually itch, and I always get like a pressure in my forehead. But that's just me.
Yeah.
Gosh, how do I recap for Rachel what we were listening to? It's, I don't know.
Oh, this lady on TikTok says that people who have something attached to them, I think that's what she said, right? That
Yes.
they have a certain smell, and that you can smell it. And if you smell that, then you should pay attention to it. I've never run across that, but I think that she's talking about maybe that's how she discerns something that's not right. Like I do it, and Jessica does it. It's kind of an electrical feeling for us.
Mhm.
It's kind of like I'll get it, behind my left ear will tingle, and usually my guides are like, nope. So that's how I get it. Maybe this lady has some kind of smell-o-vision. I don't know.
And,
That's a good way.
yeah, and I've talked about this with Jerry before. Like I said, I'm not a psychic. I'm nowhere near being a psychic. Nothing like that. But I can feel if there's something around, and I can feel if it's good or evil.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you how I feel it. It's just it's in my head.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as smelling, no. Like I said, I've experienced phantom smells before, but
Right.
most time it's been like tobacco.
Yeah.
But as far as like a smelling an evil person, no. They just need to take a shower.
Rachel?
I can't say that I've ever smelt anybody that smelt bad. Do y'all still hear the echo?
No.
No.
No? Okay, good. So maybe I can leave myself muted. Maybe this day's turning around. But anyways, but I know that I can feel it. Like I get, like y'all said, I get an electrical feeling. Like if I'm getting ready to step into somewhere where it's like I don't want to say no, but it's kind of like it's not an energy that I want to interact with. My body will interact with it. I'll get like an electrical feeling, like kind of like no, I'm not. I don't want to go into that spot. But I've never. If someone, no offense to anybody, but if someone stinks, maybe like David said, they need to go take a shower. So, there's that. But,
Yeah, and don't forget there's menopause.
Yeah, and don't forget there's menopause.
There goes that.
Oh yeah, there is that. But there is that. But do women smell during menopause? I don't know, because I would hope not, because I'm going through it, and I'm like, now I'm going to think to myself all the time, do I smell? So I don't know.
It's just that as a menopause,
All right, we got echo.
weird things during menopause.
All right, we got echo. Weird things during menopause.
At least that's how it, I'm post-menopause.
At least that's how it,
So,
I'm post-menopause.
but still, there's
So,
different
there's
smells that affect us in a different way. So maybe that's what she's talking. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what she's talking about with the smell.
Yeah.
know what she's talking about with the smell. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
There was one other one. Let's see, because I saved these because I was like, These make for interesting topic discussions.
This is how you spot a monitoring spirit. It's a lot of different ways, but this is one I want y'all to think about. You know those people, those family members, friends, etc., that try to humble you, especially in front of other people. And y'all know what I mean when I say humble you. Like, these type of people take it upon themselves to point your negatives out, especially in front of other people. That's the main part. The ones that do this in front of other people, not the people that do it behind closed doors, because maybe that's them, constructive, like constructive criticism. But watch out for those people. I don't care if it's family, friends, I don't care. Those people that try to humble you in front of other people. Like, they're one way with you, but when they get around other people, they're a whole different person. Y'all know those type of people? Yeah. That's a great example of a monitoring spirit. And y'all know what monitoring spirits are by now. I ain't done so many videos on it. But this is just another example of a monitoring spirit for the people that don't know what to look for. Add this to the list. This is how you spot a monitoring spirit.
What are y'all's thoughts? I was thinking something totally different on monitoring spirits, but you know.
Is that what you say? Monitoring spirits?
Uh-huh.
No, that's just somebody who needs therapy, for God's sakes. So, I mean, this is human behavior, especially when it's a family. I mean, I can't agree with that.
What throws me is the monitoring spirit part, because it's somebody that's alive still, because when I'm thinking of spirit, I'm thinking of gone, deceased, gone by, other side.
Yeah, somebody who's transitioned, right.
Right, that's the best way to put it. I just bluntly put it, see you that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I agree with the terms monitoring spirit, and what's sad is that this person has such a huge following base of people that support and believe that, and I'm going, oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people who have a large base that, look at political figures and religious figures, and they're just because they're charismatic doesn't mean they're right.
You're absolutely right.
Just because she talks a good game doesn't mean she actually, maybe that's true for her. I mean, we all know, because every one of us here, and David, I know you keep saying you're not psychic, but you have abilities whether you like it or not. And
keep saying that.
He knows. He's stubborn. He went through menopause at 15, still there. So, I love you, honey. But we go through those, the dark night of the soul. We go through the shadow work. We pull out the crap that we don't want to keep. And we've all gone through that. It doesn't sound like, to me, and, I don't know this woman, never met her. Never even played her on TV. Have no idea who she is. But it sounds to me as if there hasn't been a lot of shadow work done. And she's just taking things at face value rather than what does it really mean. Mm-hmm. If somebody's coming up to you and putting you down in front of other people, you don't need that person. That's not a friend.
Right.
That's somebody who has some inner issues they need to deal with, but it's got nothing to do with you. It's got everything to do with them. Right. So, I just can't agree with her on that.
No. And see, those are the people that I just get rid of, because I don't want to be around that energy anyway.
Well, that's why, people like this I shouldn't say that, but I'm going to. Because, and you'll have to deal with the blowback. But people like this are why psychics have such a bad name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was going to say that. I'm so glad you said it.
But it's true. It's, there is no 100%.
Right.
I'm not, when I do a reading, I don't know if what I'm saying is correct. The only way I know that what I'm saying is correct is by the person I'm reading telling me it's correct.
Right.
That's
Hey,
all.
Hey Jerry, that lady that TikTok that you just played,
Mhm.
does she say she's a psychic, or does
I don't know. Let me go on here because I'm not following her. It's just she started coming up on my page, and I'm just like, you know, lifestyle things is all she has it under. Block. Let's see. Yeah. Yapping and lifestyle things.
Oh, she wants to be a lifestyle guru.
Yeah.
Mm. So she's coming from ego.
Yeah.
It's that simple. She's coming from ego. And,
Yeah.
A lot of people follow that.
Yeah. Those are the people that really, well, I don't know if they don't want to do the inner work or if they don't know to do it. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's not fun to do it. We know that. I mean, it's
No.
hard work. It's not an easy thing. I mentor people, and I tell them straight out, if you're not going to do the work yourself, there's no sense in having me mentor you.
Right.
I can't make you psychic. I can't make you a medium. I can't make you be able to read cards. You do that. You already can, but you have to believe that you can. So I don't, it's so far away from ego that I have no idea where I was going to go with that sentence. So never mind. Just
Rachel, you want to say something? Rachel. I know you echo, but you can still,
No, I'm here. I'm just listening. I agree with I agree with everything that Stephanie's saying. I really do. I agree with. I don't think she has really dug deep and gone into her own internal issues herself, and dealt with those because it is human nature. You're always going to meet those kind of poopy people in your life. That are going to be there for a fleeting second, but you're going to realize eventually that that's all they're worth is just that fleeting second. And then once they leave, they're not going to be a second thought in your brain because they were there to teach you a lesson. And that lesson was whatever it was at that time. That's the way that I feel about it. And like Stephanie said, a lot of people out there, they want this world is such an instant gratification world nowadays because everything's at our fingertips. That people automatically, no offense to anyone, just my opinion, and you know how it goes. As the saying goes, everyone has an opinion, and they all stink. I don't know how to say it nicely. There's people out there that think just because they go on social media and say a couple things that they have possibly read somewhere, and then gain a following, and then they kind of act like they know what they're talking about when they don't. And like Jess said, that's what gives the ones who have real abilities, the ones who really are out there putting themselves out there, doing the inner work, doing all that stuff that needs to get them elevated to that higher level of consciousness. And these are the ones who are just kind of stepping on us saying, you know what, hey, on you. And, we're going to get that, hey, look at me, my 15 minutes of fame. So, we can do whatever we want. I don't know if that made any sense whatsoever because that kind of jumbled up in my head. I'm sorry. My brain's not working correctly lately. So, yeah. But, I agree. I agree with everything that they said. I do.
Yeah, it makes for interesting, like I said, topics of discussion. And what else I was going to say just went right out of my head. Gosh, we're having these issues this evening.
We're having like a really bad issues. Maybe you know what, Jerry, maybe you're right. Maybe something doesn't want us all together collectively putting our thoughts out there because it's going to be too much of an impact. That's what I'm going with. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
TikTok. I'm blaming TikTok. It's TikTok. I'm blaming TikTok.
Yeah, there you go. It's the TikTok. It's all the TikTok.
Yeah, but TikTok has, I mean, their little videos, some people have some very interesting thought processes that I can't wrap my head around sometimes, but it makes it for interesting talk. Like the first topic we talked about, a loved one sitting on your bed. Oh no, that's not really your loved one. That's a demon.
Well, you're always going to have people who, like David said before, they're just not going to believe.
Right.
Or they want to believe that, again, there's God and there's the devil, and that's it.
Yeah.
And that's all there is. And, I've been shown, as I'm sure you guys have, that that's not exactly the case. And that most of what we think religion is really a state of mind. It's not real, and no religion has everything completely right, and no religion has everything completely wrong. I mean, we all have little bits and pieces, but until we get there, we're so limited because of our human brain that we just can't get it. And until we're out of that, we're all just kind of flying blind.
Yeah. And I think that all the time, like, there's always people talking about certain things with the afterlife, and it's that way, and it's that, and that's it. Dave and I talk about that a lot too. It's their way, and that's it.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're not dead, so how do you freaking know? Unless you pass away, you don't know. There's so many. I'm trying to think of an example off the top of my head. Well, I mean, like one person one time said that children's spirit they don't exist on the earth. They go straight to heaven and that's it. And I don't agree with that. I don't, because we have pictures of children at the manor house.
I've spoken to a child at the manor house.
Yeah, so it's like I have a hard time, and everybody believed this person in their way. That was their way, and it was right. And no matter what you said, you were wrong.
Yeah.
I think people will believe whatever it's closest to their beliefs. I think that's really what it is.
Or what's safe for them to believe.
Yes, that's a good
whatever fits their own narrative.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I just, I don't know. I try to wrap my head around certain things, and there's no point on saying anything because you don't get anywhere. It's like their mindset is just on them. They're not open-minded, or it's their own agenda, I guess. I don't know.
I think a lot of it oh, now I'm echoing.
No, you're good.
Okay. I think a lot of it has to do with how we're raised, and also what you're, like what we said, what's safe to believe, what you're content in your belief system with, and anything that rocks the boat for that can really be threatening to people, because we are easily put into fight or flight. Very easily put into that fear, and unless you know about box breathing and all that good stuff, and you can reset, sometimes you can be in that state for months on end, and then anything anybody says is threatening. It doesn't matter whether or not it makes sense or whether or not it doesn't make sense. It's just threatening, because of the mindset that we're in. And let's face it, right now, with the way the world's going, if we don't have anxiety, then there's an issue with us. That's all I have to say. So we are almost programmed daily to be in fight or flight. So you know, I'm not surprised that this woman is getting a ton of people following her.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I don't know. It's just frustrating sometimes when like I don't have the answers for everything. I really don't. And if I don't have the answer, I'll go help the person find it. But I don't know everything,
Right.
and I run into people that think they do, and I'm just like, oh my God, they got an answer for everything, and their way is the right way, no matter what. And I'm going, what a big ego,
Yeah.
because I don't have the answers for everything. I do my best to try to help people and get them guided in that right direction. But like you said, they got to do the work for it, and people just want certain things to just come just like that, And Dave and I have this topic of discussion all the time because he disagrees with me, but I don't care. Everybody has the ability to see spirit. It's just what work.
Yep.
What do you do to do it?
Right.
What are you doing? Are you? It's a daily thing. Every single day or at least it is for me, every single day I find something, learn something new on the spirit realm part. And, some people aren't willing to do that. They don't want to develop that. They think it's just something instant, and it's not. So.
Well, when I was taught by my mentor, she said it's like a muscle. And, you see bodybuilders, but bodybuilders don't get that way automatically. They have to work their muscles to get them. So, obviously I'm not a bodybuilder, nor do I want to be. But in order to work those paranormal muscles, supernatural, whatever you want to call it, there is work involved. And it's usually this is where it sounds weird, but I think you guys will understand. It's not really in the physical realm that we do this work.
Mm-hmm.
It's don't ask me where it is because I'm not really sure. But all that shadow work, all that stuff that we do on ourselves, we're not doing that. It's not like we're going in and pulling it out, and it's not a physical thing. And trying to explain that to someone, I like to say it's like butterflies and caterpillars. Like when a butterfly tries to tell a caterpillar, it's so pretty from up here, but a caterpillar's on the ground, and they're going, well, I'll never know that. It's like, yeah, you will. And they'll, no, I'll never know that. Mm-hmm. And that's what it's like when you get to that other, or when you get to a higher vibration. Really, we don't want to be pulled back down, but sometimes we have to in order to communicate. And that's sometimes the part that sucks. If that makes any sense to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
A lot of sense.
Rachel, I'm trying to be quiet when
I'm trying to be quiet when you
echo.
Echo.
Well, that's what. Is it still echoing, or like I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but no. I mean, I agree. It's just I don't know. It's just kind of crazy how everything goes nowadays with how all of this goes with everybody. I don't know.
It's a melting pot of thoughts.
It's a melting pot of thoughts.
Yeah, it is.
So,
I know what's wrong with Rachel's. Her video is on a little bit of a delay.
A little bit of a delay.
So
that's what I figured.
So yeah, it's on a little bit of a delay,
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like we've never had this issue before. Maybe it's because more people are on. I don't know. Like I said, it just hasn't been my day today.
It's the universe.
I'm throwing it into the wind, man.
Like, oh, they're going to be talking about this subject today. Let's just put a wrench in everything.
Yes, pretty much. Exactly.
It's the ghosty ghosts.
I think it's
I think Tina is right. Tina, she wrote, I don't believe heaven is on lockdown where you can't leave when you want. I believe that 100%. I believe that you can come and go as you please.
Well, my belief is energy goes everywhere. I mean, it's like water. You spill a glass of water, it just goes where it wants to go. Energy is like that. And when we transition, we become energetic beings. So why wouldn't we be able to go where we want to go? You know why we wouldn't be able to go where we want to go? Because of our belief system and what we think we deserve and how we get so caught up in that. Mm-hmm. This is what I'm supposed to be, do, know. And yeah, we do it to ourselves. I shouldn't say I'm 100% sure because I'm not, but I'm pretty damn sure that we do it to ourselves.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I was talking about that today. That very thing you're talking about. But, yeah, I think you're right with that one. Anybody have any psychic topics they want to talk about? Jessica?
Girl, I am along for the ride. My kids are like so wild every time I get on a call. Everybody was asleep, and the second I start talking, they decided they were going to do their thing.
Yeah.
How old are your kids?
I have a 8-year-old, and I have a almost 3-year-old. Will be 3 next week.
Oh.
So they're teeny tiny. I don't have any topics I like to discuss, but I will say, like, I think anytime all of us get together, I think it's a good time for us because we get to talk to like-minded people.
Mm-hmm.
Because we so often do scroll on TikTok, and especially me, I've only been active in my mediumship for like 2 years. So when I get on TikTok and I see that stuff, I've obviously matured enough in my mediumship to know, hey, this girl might be full of ish. But also, it's nice to actually talk to people that are like-minded and not just be scrolling and listening to it.
Yeah.
Or sometimes seeing the theatrics of TV.
Yeah.
Because that's not how we see spirit. At least not how I know we all see it, interpret it differently, but sometimes it's a little dramatic.
Ghost whisperer.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. For years I thought, well, that's how you see ghosts.
Yeah. It was a good show, but it's not true.
Yeah, it was interesting at the Manor House last night because there was a guy that was super sensitive. You know, he was a sensitive, and you know, he was talking about the heaviness of the house that he was feeling, and we were talking about different things with energy, and it was just really neat to have somebody that can relate. That's why I was telling Flowers, you know, yesterday. I was like, wow, somebody that can relate to me, because it's not very often, you know, that you have an opportunity to talk to people that know what you're going through and not look at you like you have a devil's head.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's nice to find like-minded people that when you talk about third eye, they know what you're talking about. So, Miss Echo, what you want to say?
Well, see, and that's
Echo, what you want to say?
I know, right? Well, see, and that's why I like, you know, investigating with Austin and them, because we just click, you know, and when we do investigations together, it's just always, no matter where we are, it's magical, you know, and that's why it's, because they're like, even though like they don't look at me like I have two heads when I'm like, hey, does the name Billy Bob mean anything? And they're like, Rachel, how in the hell? And I'm just like, well, you know, it came in my head, blah blah blah. But it's like-minded people that make the gifts that we do have that much more extraordinary, and I'm grateful and and blessed to be able to have these, because I think it's. I know this sounds so weird, but weird, like old school. It's just really neat to be able to communicate with people that have passed and to be able to, either help the living speak with them or either to help the dead speak for themselves. That's the way. That's why That's just my 2 cents on why I feel like I'm super grateful to be able to have the blessings that I do. I don't know where that came from, but I just had to say it.
No.
Echo out.
No. Yeah, Tina said that's your new name, Echo. Perfect. Yeah, but I do agree with you on that one, too. But it still takes work every day.
Yeah.
Question for you, Jerry.
No. Ask Stephanie or Jessica or Echo down there.
But you're the one who brought it up.
Oh, damn it.
That the guy last night, he said how he felt the heaviness in the house. You've said that before too. I've been in the house for 16 years. I've never once felt anything heavy. Why?
Because you're an asshole and you're on guard, so you don't let any of that down. I don't know. I think part of it is because you're on guard so much. You're guarded. It's this. That's just me. You're guarded. I don't, when I first started working there, I felt the heavinesses in the house, very heavy. But over the years now, I don't, like when I walk into the house, I don't feel that now. When I walk into the round table room or the dining room lately, I have been feeling like, I know that there's something there. I know that there's somebody there, but I also think that they're hiding from me. Yeah. But you can't hide that energy. I mean, I don't know why you don't feel that.
But every time I go in there, I always feel welcomed. There has been a couple of times when your boyfriend got pissed off at me that I didn't feel it there, but other than that, I've always just felt welcome.
Well, I mean, like I'm not saying I don't feel unwelcomed in the manor house, because I do, but there is a heavy energy in two of those rooms, one being the round table room and one being our dining room in there. There's something there that to me is hiding, like they're not showing themselves right now. I feel the energy, but I'm not seeing them like I normally would. And I mean, we have the male on an EVP session, so I know there's something there, but I don't know. I don't know why you don't feel the heaviness. The only thing that I can think of is that your guard is up, because you're kind of like the gatekeeper of the manor house in a way. And maybe that's why. Anybody got any answers for that?
Well, I was just thinking. Oh, go ahead.
No, Jessica, you go. I've been talking a lot. Go, girl.
You're good. I was just thinking maybe when you first started there, you weren't as open or as aware of your sensitivities as you might be now. And now that you've been there for so long, it's just a natural feeling, and it's like every day you feel the same ache in your hip. Eventually, it's just like that's just part of it. You know what I mean? Like you just no longer feel that. That's how I would look at it.
That makes sense.
I also think one of the telltale things is you say you feel welcome. So it could be that the energy there feels kindred to you. So that's why it's not heavy. Mm-hmm. Whereas there might be something there that when Jerry and this other guy go, it's like, it could be something in their past, either this life or other past lives, that they recognize. It's like, ooh, That's not good.
Mm-hmm.
Not good. But because you're welcome, they don't push that out to you. You're their guy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's like anything else. You walk into like when you walk into a party, you know, you can pretty much read the room and like you know, oh, that's a good corner to go over to. That one not so much.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, and I think what Jessica says is very true. You went there, you were pretty very closed, and but they probably saw something in you that they're like, this guy's a pretty good guy. We're gonna let him be here. Yeah, okay, cool. And then it
Mm-hmm.
just became you're one of the guys. You're not. They don't have to put out any buffer. Ooh, that's a good word. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, because even with the EVPs we do, you get more on an SB7 box than I do. And when he does his dowsing rod session, he talks to Mr. Tolliver because Mr. Tolliver reacts to those dowsing rods. Whereas when I try to do it, I don't get a reaction from him. And I think it's because I'm a woman and they just didn't talk to women like that back
Very
then. That's just,
possible.
me
Yeah.
and what I'm picking up, that they just, like you said, he's one of the guys. And
Yeah.
here's this female in here, and because when David does his EVP sessions, he gets quite a bit. When he does them, he can't hear them, but I can. When I do them, it's like nothing. And I'm going, really?
Take a lot. Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's her. Okay. Well, we don't like her, so we're not talking. I joke around
also,
about that, but that's how I really
yeah.
feel.
Also, mediumship isn't like instant. I mean, how does this spirit know that I'm going to say exactly what they say? They got to feel you out. It's very hard to do mediumship in like 10 minutes.
Right. I've been there 4 years.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it's
Sometimes they have to. I got a quick story for you if we got time.
Yeah, we got time.
When I was working in social services, a friend of mine asked me if I had heard from a guy that had died that we were friends with. And I said, no, I haven't. And within maybe 5 minutes, all of a sudden he's talking in my ear. So when we were saying goodbye and everything, I told him, why don't you go with her? And he said, no, I'm not going to go with her. She can't hear me. And I'm like, well, why did it take you so long to talk to? He's like, well, I didn't know you could really do it. It's like, oh, okay, thanks. And but that's how spirit is too. I mean, they're just people. Most of them, not all of them, but they're just people, and they're feeling us out the way we're feeling them out. Some are good communicators, some are not.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And not every medium or every psychic is going to be for you. I mean, the energy has to match. There's got to be some common ground, So that's why there's so many of us, I guess.
Yeah.
Not everybody meshes, spirit or human. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And the other thing I wanted to say when we were saying we wanted to talk about something, it really irks me and it's usually religious leaders say that animals don't have a soul. Oh, does that annoy the heck out of me?
Of course they do.
Oh my goodness. I just,
Mm-hmm.
So that I don't know where that came from, but I just wanted to share that with you guys. So
of course they do.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
want to come back as the dog in my house.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sometimes I'll see people's little pets that's passed away attached to them. And I'm like, oh, she had a cat. You know, and those energies move so quickly.
Yep.
It's not even funny. They move quicker in spirit realm than they do in real life.
Oh yeah, they're a blur, man.
And I'm like, dang,
Yeah.
did I just see Coco coming in for bacon? You know, that kind of thing. I'm like, oh, came in the door real fast. So
Yeah.
yeah, but I agree with you on that one. I definitely agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they're just an animal.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. To answer your question, Tina, not to change the whole subject, but we don't know how many spirits are in the manor house. We have a log, and our permanent resident would be Mr. Tolliver, and then we have Elizabeth in Eliza's room. Who else? Flowers. Thomas.
Those are the only three that I'm fairly positive of. That boy in the round table room.
Yeah, we keep getting a little boy in there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he is a permanent resident or if he just showed up one day.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we have EVPs from everybody. But this little boy has been coming through a lot lately. But then again, John Stevens took pictures, you know, and has a little boy standing in the doorway. So you have to wonder if it's the same.
Right.
Yeah.
Same. You know, just like what manifested, what do you call them?
Mist
figures. Yeah, the mist figures. How were they able to manifest it last year, a week apart from each other, being the same type of mist? It's wild to me because we haven't seen it this summer.
No.
Unless we're just so in tune to our tour that we're missing the mist.
Yeah. And as far as you and I go, we haven't really done an investigation there this year.
I mean, teams have come in and done theirs.
Yeah. But we're just always off to the side. We're not investigating with them.
No. Well, I'm afraid that if we investigate with them, then they're not going to get anything because they certainly are not talking to me.
Well, I don't blame them.
Thanks.
Oh my God.
Yeah, people are like, you want to come investigate with us? I'm like, no. Sorry. Afraid I'll ruin it.
Feel the love. Feel the love.
So.
Well, it is 9:02, folks.
Ugh, time flies.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
Well, till the next Psychic Roundtable.
I just want to say again, I am so sorry.
You're okay. It's okay. We'll figure it out. I know that there's a button you have to push, but I can't remember to save my life which one it is. To cut the echo out. Because Dave and I used to have that problem, but I can't remember how to fix it.
It's got to be something with the speakers.
Yeah, it has something to do with that, but I can't remember how to do it.
Yeah.
None of my techie people are on. All right, you guys, next week is what? Oh.
Roundtable.
Next week is Paranormal Roundtable. So I hope people join us. I don't know
Can I
what.
make a shameless plug before we go?
Sure.
Yes, please.
Shameless plug. It's shameless. It really is. My book has come out. It's available on Amazon, and it's also available on Barnes & Noble.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's my story.
It's fantastic.
Congratulations. That is awesome.
So, and it's a quick read. So, and if you read it and you like it, please leave a lovely, lovely little verse for them to let them know that it's the most amazing thing you've ever read. No.
That is really cool.
What's the name of it?
It's called Becoming the Psychic Comedian.
Nice. Are you able to put it in the comments?
Yeah, I think so. Let me see.
Are you able to like paste it in there so that people will know exactly where to go?
Oh, how do I even? I don't know if I can even comment.
Oh, you should be able to. Hold on. Let me go. One of these years I'll get my book done. I swear I've been working on it for it's going to be 6 years now. It's just bleh.
Yeah, there's no place for me to comment.
All right. What's the name of it?
It's Becoming the Psychic Comedian. I don't know. Can you see it?
I'm looking. Here it is. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can do it.
Okay.
I like it. But these aren't, you can't, I always like my books autographed.
Well, Jerry, I'll get you one. Not a problem.
All right, let me share it.
I have a shipment coming, so.
All right, let me see how to do.
And if you go on my website, well, do I have it on the website yet? I put it up there because I'll sell an autographed one on my website for a little bit more. Because they're only $14.95. It's not like.
Okay, here we go.
Share. It's not like, War and Peace, people. It's just a little,
Oh, there we go. Let me see if it did it. I put the link in there.
Okay.
So we'll see if it pops up, because right now it's just popping up as the little link.
The link, yeah.
Thingy.
Yeah.
So we'll see if it goes to that.
All right.
It should go to it. We'll see.
Okay. But thank you for allowing me to do that.
Oh no,
I'm very excited about it.
It sounds exciting.
That's great.
It is exciting, and it's a story that I was told I needed to tell, so I did.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So
I'll wait for my
I hope it helps some people. That's because so many people just think like I did that they're nuts.
Yeah.
They're crazy. They're just something wrong with them. And, that was backed up by me growing up in a family that thought I was nuts and crazy. So, yeah. So, we're not all nuts.
Nope.
And we're not walnuts either.
Yeah.
So,
all right, you guys, join us next week for Paranormal Roundtable. I'll be doing it from Flower's house, because I'm staying with my mommy. So we'll see y'all next week.
See you next week. Thanks for having me.
Good night, y'all.
Thank you.
David.